Donald Trump just threw his weight behind another Republican loyalist, but this time it might not be enough, because even in deep red Tennessee, his grip on power is starting to slip. Trump is testing his political machine again. In Tennessee's 7th Congressional District, a special election, 11 Republican candidates, 1 open seat, and 1 question hanging over the entire race. Does Trump still control the Republican Party, or has his magic finally started to fade? Because here's what just happened. After weeks of silence, Trump jumped in late, endorsing Matt Van Epps, a former Tennessee official who wasted no time wrapping himself in Trump's brand. The timing? Critical. Early voting was already over, but Trump's goal wasn't subtle. He wanted a loyalty test, pure and simple. And just like that, one of the leading contenders, Lee Reeves, dropped out, suspended his campaign, bent the knee, and pledged allegiance to Trump's chosen one. That's not democracy, that's fealty. That's a political cult at work, not a political party. Trump's endorsement came with all the familiar theatrics. He praised Van Epps' wisdom and courage. He said he'd defend the country and ensure peace through strength. But we've heard this script before. It's the same hollow promise Trump made to America before chaos, division, and insurrection followed. And here's what they won't tell you. This isn't just a local race, it's a referendum. A test of whether Trump's iron grip over Republican politics still holds, or whether cracks are finally showing beneath the MAGA mask. Because Trump isn't just endorsing candidates. He's rebuilding his army. From Tennessee to Texas, he's handpicking soldiers who'll carry out his agenda, unquestioned, unchallenged, and unrestrained. Van Epps isn't just a candidate, he's another cog in the MAGA machine. The same machine that tried to overturn an election. The same machine that calls itself patriotic while undermining democracy. The same machine that silences anyone who dares to stand up and say, enough. And make no mistake, Trump's influence is real. He carried this very district by 20 points in 2024. He's got the governor's backing, a sitting congressman's endorsement, and now the Club for Growth, one of the most powerful right-wing dark money groups, throwing its weight behind him. But here's the thing. Power built on fear doesn't last forever. Because even as Trump rallies his base, a different energy is rising. People who are tired of the corruption, the loyalty tests, the chaos. People who remember what integrity in public office used to mean. People who believe leadership isn't about serving one man, it's about serving the country. And while Republicans tear themselves apart fighting for Trump's approval, Democrats in Tennessee are doing something the GOP forgot how to do, showing up with ideas. Vincent Dixie, Aftyn Behn, Bo Mitchell, Darden Copeland. Leaders who want to rebuild trust, protect rights, and move Tennessee forward, not backward. Meanwhile, Trump's candidates talk about peace through strength while backing policies that divide Americans and weaken democracy from within. They claim to defend veterans, but they defend the man who called fallen soldiers suckers. They claim to support law enforcement, but they defend the mob that attacked police on January 6th. They claim to love America, but they're only loyal to Trump. So the question isn't just who wins this primary, it's what kind of country we want to be. Do we keep letting one man's ego control an entire political party? Or do we finally stand up and say, enough of the lies, enough of the loyalty tests, enough of the chaos? Because here's the truth, Trump's power only works if we stay silent, if we stop paying attention, and if we forget what he's already done. But we haven't forgotten. We remember every threat, every lie, every assault on our democracy. And we're not done fighting back. This Tennessee race may look small on a map, but it's part of a much bigger story. A story about whether truth still matters, whether courage still counts, whether democracy still stands. So stay informed, stay engaged, because the stakes are higher than ever, and silence is not an option. Not now, not ever.